The main squad is dealing with some major center issues. Mikael Backlund just announced minutes ago week. And you have Connor Zary, who immediately moved into Backlund's spot after the injury, suspended for a pair. This is a huge blow to a club that is holding on to the final wild card by a tiebreak. One fewer game played than the Canucks. What do you see happening in Calgary?
Well, I mean, the Backlund news is brutal for a variety of different reasons. And, you know, I checked in before we launched the segment, and, you know, obviously they're hopeful that he's back before the end of the regular season. But when you list week to week, all bets are off. I don't know the specifics of their injury. I mean, you guys have a pretty keen eye. Was it the hit on Mancini that did the damage? It appeared to be that. You know, anything from shoulder to wrist. So we'll see how that plays out. But it's a significant blow. But I mean, isn't it, you know, the old next man up theory that has to be applied here? And, you know, if it's Connor Zary post suspension, fine. He's capable of accepting that level of responsibility. You know, what about Morgan Frost? That guy, you know, what's your guys' view on you know, his play overall since the trade with Philadelphia Flyers? I mean, he wanted to change. The contract negotiation wasn't going the way that maybe he wanted to, or that the Flyers wanted. Hence, he gets involved in a trade, and it's a fresh start. Looked pretty good right out of the gate. You could see some sparks, some pops, some jump, but I think it feels like you need a little bit more. So maybe this is opportunity for him to provide a little bit more.
Rhett, Frost thoughts?
I think you can see why the Flyers were willing to move away. That's how I think of Frost's play right now, where you're like, you could be really good, except you're not doing anything. So you have to accomplish something to prove that you're worth what you want to get paid. I can see why the Flyers moved away, but
Sorry, my bad. We got a little delay because Rhett's a province over, and he looks like he's on an Atari system today. Frost, he's, you know, they're giving him the ozone starts. They're sheltering him. Backlund's on, does all the heavy lifting. He's helped on zone entries on the power play. You see the hands, but it's time now. Backlund's out. Now you have to take some heavier minutes. And, you know, he has had some strong defensive metrics at times in his career. They're going to lean on him heavily. They got McKinnon, Nelson, Coyle, Drury down the middle. The 4 of the 5 best centers on the ice tonight are Avalanche players. They need Morgan Frost badly in the short term.
And you know, again, he's capable of doing that, but Rhett nailed it. Like, you know, when you look at the makeup of the Philadelphia Flyers, not to pile on Morgan Frost, I happen to like the kid a lot. You know, it's a bit of a personal thing. My kid was drafted by the Sioux Greyhounds, and Morgan Frost, I believe, was captain at the time and was incredible to my kid at that level. So I've got a soft spot, and I want him to do well. But when he's brought into the organization in Calgary, man, it was basically a green light. Like, there's an opportunity here for you to put down roots. You know, we're not going to worry about the contract right now, but just play your game. You know, if John Tortorella has the shackles, well, you know, you have to play defensively responsible, but we're going to give you a little bit more flexibility in our system here to evolve and develop. And I guess there's still time for that. So I'm not throwing this kid under the bus entirely. I'm just going to go back to how we started. You lose Mikael Backlund, you're losing a little bit of everything that he can bring. So if you're not generating offense, if you're Morgan Frost, you better do something else that is going to separate you and make you a difference maker and help take up some of the slack that's left from not having the experience and the presence of Mikael Backlund up the middle.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long-form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.